Hello, Mr. Kraft. My name is Cyber of Peachfield. I am the last surviving member of the First Elatran world, and the last of the old guard of Archmages. I am also known as the Watcher, he who knows but cannot speak, or that fucker who warden bombed the festival. If you are listening to this, I am dead. What do you say after a statement like that? I'm talking, breathing. Nothing abnormal is going on with my health. And yet, by the time you get to hear this, I will be gone. For I have been betrayed. Oh, yes, Z, I knew of your plot. It's a good plan, I admit, but there are a few variables that you have not accounted for. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. That's for later. I suppose I should start with apologies. I have failed you, Mr. Kraft. I tried so hard to keep the world entertaining, to keep them from getting bored, but I failed. They intervened, not directly. They never intervened directly, but this apocalypse is truly their fault. As you are listening to this, the world is ending. Your overworld is being shattered into an infinite number of pieces, into an incomprehensible amount of space. The sky isn't falling. It's how your mind perceives the very concept of a sky being erased from existence. However, if you will humor me, I have a few final remarks I would like to make. The crisis shouldn't reach the main island for some time, and believe it or not, there's a chance some of you will survive this. I will start by apologizing to Scarlet, who my attempts to keep the world alive hurt. It was not Crimson's fault. It was mine. I own Crimson's soul, and I forced him to push that button. I can only say it was for the greater good, even if it was far too little, far too late. To Snake, Greek, and Fluffs, as of the time of recording this message, your souls are free. I have simply not informed you of that fact. If any of you survive, I hope you can enjoy your newfound freedom. If not, well, at least you'll die free. To Crimson Frostfeather, you're doubtless curious as to why you're the only one whose soul has not been set free. Maybe even a little scared. You should be. I'm about to ruin your life. You see, Crimson, you've disappointed me. You didn't ask for assistance. You didn't ask for my backup. You practically let them kill you and permanently disfigure you. How am I meant to trust an asset if they can't even recognize when they need help? So, I just picked something up. Do you want to know what it is? It's your soul, Crimson. Or to be exact, the contract that contains it. Did you ever read this contract? Ever think of every possible thing I could ever do with it? Obviously, I have not destroyed it. You will not be losing any lives today, Frostfeather. Instead, well, let me read out an excerpt from this contract. Upon the signage of this contract, the ownership of the soul of Crimson Frostfeather will be transferred to the holder of this book. The holder, Crimson, not the signer, the holder. I do not, by the time you're watching this, own your soul. Instead, I have buried your soul in a random, quaint field in this dying world to be consumed by the void. It is fully intact, but completely irretrievable. It will take a long time, a century if you're lucky, a couple decades if you're not, but it is inevitable. You will slowly lose the parts of yourself that make up, well, you. You'll slowly transform from the great and powerful Crimson Frostfeather to a mere husk of a man, doomed to live like this for all eternity. This is the cost of disappointment. To Z, my personal Judas, your plan was good, Very, very good. Taking your last opportunity to make me suffer as an amnesiac in New World as this world is ending. It is a genius plan, and one I am truly powerless to stop. I cannot retaliate against you, despite desperately wishing to. However, I am in possession of a knowledge you do not have. Can you feel it? Your clock, the strain on it. Has it started to crack yet? Oh yes, it is inevitable. You will return to the infinite nothingness. Time will once again unwind in front of you, and you will force to stare eternity in the face. And just as I am powerless to stop you, you are powerless to stop this. So don't keep eternity waiting, old friend. Angel, I know what you did. I know why you did it. I do not blame you. If the chance ever arises where we are back to our original states, stop by. I'll buy you lunch. To the divine archivist who is listening in and deciding my fate, fuck you. I hope your mother falls down the stairs and all your Skittles are yellow. You will not subject me to your horrid tortures. I'd, well, obviously, rather die. And finally, to my rewinded self. Hello. Depending on when the rewinding stopped, you may be shocked about the measures taken in this. I assure you, they were necessary. I have taken a certain contingency. I've left a collection of tapes. Combined, they are a recollection of my life, start to finish. I cannot control where they will end up in the new world, and some will likely fall into hands you will need to kill to get them. If you want answers, get the tapes. You know what ritual to complete. End communication.